This is Andy Gutierrez from StarWars.com, and you are listening to Coffee with Kenobi with Dan Z. This is the podcast you're looking for.
This is James Arnold Taylor, and you're listening to Coffee with Kenobi. I have a good feeling about this.
Good morning, everybody. This is Dan Zare. Welcome back to Coffee with Kenobi. I'm actually recording this on the morning of day 3 at the entrance to the convention, but I didn't record my recap from day 2, and I want to be sure to do that before I forgot everything that happened. And the odds are good I won't remember everything right now. But basically, thank you, by the way, everybody who's been watching and following along on my Instagram stories and Instagram posts, Twitter, Facebook, all those things. Very much enjoying bringing this amazing spectacle that is Star Wars Celebration Europe to you. Yesterday was another early morning breakfast, go over, get my media passes, and then we're off. It was the Ahsoka panel, which was fantastic. A lot of great behind-the-scenes stuff. I tried to put on Twitter all the big ideas that were revealed from Dave and Rosario and the cast and Jon Favreau. And it was great. The enthusiasm is infectious. They legitimately seem like a real family, which is appropriate considering that the cast of the side cast or the co-cast or whatever of this amazing new series that's going to be very, very exciting is going to have the cast of or the characters from Star Wars Rebels. And so it's good to see that because I know the animated group was like a family for Star Wars Rebels too. So really, really great stuff. And then in the room, I was very fortunate. We got to see Thrawn live, his face, and they announced Lars Mikkelsen, which was great. And it's the same, as you know by now, if you're listening to this, the same actor who played him in Clone Wars. And boy, his voice could not be more perfect. It's just so chilling and so calculating, and exactly how you would imagine Grand Admiral Thrawn would be. And then I raced out of there, literally raced. I was one of the first people out of the panel to get to the other side of the convention center to watch Clayton Sandell and his ILM panel with Doug Chang and other members of ILM, and he was phenomenal. He was a pro, of course, because that's who Clayton Sandell is, and it was very insightful, and Doug Chang, of course, is so personable. Amazing. Then I took some time, went on the show floor, walked around for a bit, got a lot of great pictures and video, spent some time backstage to the Star Wars stage and got to catch up with Christina and Kristen and a lot of our friends from Lucasfilm, so that was great. And then I had the great conversation. I had a nice tour of the Funko booth. In fact, here is a clip from that interview right now.
Okay, I'm Stéphane Brissot. I'm the Senior Director of Games for EMEA, so Europe, Middle East, and Africa.
Stefan, it is an absolute pleasure to be with you here at Star Wars Celebration Europe at the Funko booth. You must be quite excited for the amazing turnout that you have.
I am thrilled. The booth is popping and bopping. There are people everywhere. We are taking pictures in front of our giant figures. We are selling out every day of our exclusive pops. The fans love it. There are so many cosplays. It's really great. I'm a personal big fan of Boba Fett. So I'm a little sad there are too many Mandalorian in the crowd, in my opinion, but so no, I'm just kidding. This is a great event. We have one of the biggest booths at the event, and we are showcasing as a premiere, worldwide premiere, the Star Wars Rival game.
Yes.
Which you just played a game with me, and it's so nice because the fans really love it. They can see all the canon that we have used to make the game. It's a 2-player game. The mechanic is great. We have 35 of your favorite Star Wars characters from all the epochs. So we have like Attack of the Clones, Episode 1, 2, 3. It's really great and very nice mechanic.
And so is this the premiere of the game? Is this where you're first showing it?
Absolutely, absolutely. We air flight a limited quantity of games from US. It just arrived last week. We were a little worried that we wouldn't have them in time. They're here. We are making an allotment every day, and we are selling out every day. Yeah.
Well, I was talking to one of your colleagues. Funko is just synonymous not only with quality, but highly collectible, beautiful-looking displays. And now you've combined that with the phenomenon that is card games and card application games where you're using strategy as well. You've got beautiful designs. So Funko just only knows how to hit home runs, apparently.
Well, yeah, we are very fortunate. We have a great team of creative on all the sides from the core business. Our Loungefly bags are crazy cute and clever, and obviously all our games. Our catalog is growing every month, so yeah, it's a real great thing to work for Funko.
I love it. Well, it's fun. So tell me kind of about how the inspiration for the game Rivals started.
I don't know much about the secret sauce that's happened because all the design is made in the US team. But obviously, Funko being one of the biggest licensors in the world, we have access to lots of really strong IPs, including Star Wars. And so we have many fans in our R&D team about Star Wars. And so they came up with that grid mechanic, and it just clicked. And added with the grid art design that we have in-house at Funko, we came up with the Star Wars Rival game.
Well, thank you again for explaining it to me and showing it to me. It looks awesome. I guarantee you that not only will my kids, but my students are going to absolutely love it. And, I'm going to love it as well. So thank you so much for everything that you have all done to create such an amazing product.
Glad to hear that, and I hope you and your students and your kids enjoy Star Wars Rival and whatever comes next.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Great, guys. Thanks again to Funko for allowing me to be a part and see all the amazing products they're doing. I'm telling you, friends, that card game, not only does it look great, but it is fun. I can't wait to play it with Tom and Corey. It's just a great time. It's just a perfect combination of Funko, and it's great that it's Funko, but they don't really look like Funko Pops. They're kind of their own thing, and the card game is easy, especially for someone like me. When it comes to math, forget about it. So that was great to see and experience. We got the news. There's going to be more Tales of the Jedi in the Clone Wars panel, which is always great to hear. Absolutely wonderful. And honestly, it was just the day goes so long, but it goes by at, pardon me for saying this, light speed, because there's a lot to do, a lot to see. And I've been on the show floor a lot. I don't feel like I've been on the show floor very much. It's a little bit smaller, even though this is a massive arena. The way that it's spaced out and we don't have all of the rooms in the Excel Center, there's still a lot that you don't get a chance to really experience or be a part of as far as Star Wars goes, because it doesn't have the whole floor, but it's packed in the middle. Hard to explain. And hopefully my videos are kind of portraying that for you. Either way, it's been fun. Finally got to meet Daniel Jose Older this morning. He's a great guy. Got to catch up with Kevin, George Mann, really a lot of people. There's a lot of great stuff that's been announced, a lot of great stuff that is coming. I'm very excited to see that. And then last night, Clay and I hung out with a lot of fun people, fans of Star Wars, listeners, other podcasts, and it's just been great. This is a very, very condensed show, so I apologize for that. I'm hoping to get more audio for you from day 3 because there's a lot of great stuff to come. We've got the Disney Parks panel, we've got the Lucasfilm Publishing panel, Marvel, Dark Horse. There's a lot of great stuff coming, and I am looking forward to sharing all of that with you. The Hasbro panel yesterday was phenomenal. Seeing that, I really like that Force Ghost, Anakin, Yoda, and Obi-Wan. In that Anakin one, that's the first time they've done. Hasbro's done a likeness of Hayden Christensen from Return of the Jedi. It looks really, really nice. The packaging is, of course, great. All the Indiana Jones stuff, a adventure series, short round. There's a lot of wonderful stuff. So much to explore, and you know what? We're gonna have to make room in our Star Wars collectible offices and rooms and studios and things of that nature, because there's a lot of fun stuff that is there for you. Oh, there's Amy Radcliffe walking by going to do her hosting gig. So I apologize for the shortness of this, but I think you'll understand why when you see all the coverage. There's just so much to do, so much to see, and so much to experience, and I hope that you all are enjoying it as much as I'm enjoying bringing it to you. All right, I will talk to you all very, very soon. I'm Dan Zare. Be sure to follow along on social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all those places for more coverage of Star Wars Celebration Europe. See you soon, everybody. Thank you so much. This is the podcast you're looking for.
This podcast is not endorsed by the Walt Disney Company or Lucasfilm Limited. It is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. The official Star Wars website can be found at www.starwars.com. Star Wars, all names, sounds, and any other Star Wars-related items are registered trademarks and or copyrights of Disney and their respective trademark and copyright holders. All original content of this podcast is the intellectual property of Coffee with Kenobi unless otherwise indicated.
This is the podcast you're looking for.
There's no one here.